Welcome to part 2 of week 8 notes. And now we're going to learn how to multiply a binomial times a binomial, just like this. Now you probably learned about this in another class in the past, and it was called the FOIL method. We're not going to use FOIL in this class. Why? Because it doesn't work for the next set of problems we're going to do in notes 9. So you're going to learn a method that you are going to be able to use for more complicated problems. But the method is this. Distribute the first term, that would be this. Then distribute the second term, that would be this, the one. Combine like terms, simplify, as we've been doing, then write the answer in standard form. Let's do some examples. X times x, and remember x to the first. So we're going to distribute the first term right here. Then distribute the second term right here by multiplying them. And that will give us our answer. This is also called double distribution. Okay, think of it like that, double distribution. Okay, so x times x is x squared. X times -2 is -2x. 1 times x is x. 1 times -2 is -2. Now we have these two middle terms we're going to have to combine because they are like terms. X squared, -2x plus x, so that's a -2 plus 1 is a -1x, or just -x, and then a -2. And we're done. Let's try another one. Y minus 3 times y minus 5. Double distribution. You might ask me, do I have to draw the arrows? Yes, you have to draw the arrows. Y times y is y squared. Y times -5 is -5y. -3 times y is -3y, and -3 times -5 is a positive 15. Now again, we have to combine the middle two terms. -5 minus 3 is -8. Y plus 15. And we are done. Let's keep doing these. The repetition really helps. X plus 5 times x minus 3. And I encourage you to pause the video and take a try at this yourself. Assuming you've paused it and given it a go, we draw our arrows. X times x, x times -3, 5 times x, 5 times -3. Double distribution. X times x, remember that's a 1, that's a 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. X times -3 is -3x, the number always goes in front. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times -3 is -15. Combine the middle two terms, and we have x squared plus 2x minus 15. Let's try one with some more coefficients. 5x plus 2 times the quantity 2x minus 1. Now before you get all twisted in a knot here, just remember what we did in our last lesson and our rules about double distribution. 5x times 2x. We learned how to do that in the last lesson. We'll take the coefficients, multiply those. 5 times 2 is 10. X times x is x squared because we have a 1 here and a 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. 5x times negative 1 is negative 5x. 2 times 2x is 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4x. Then 2 times negative 1, maybe it helps if I trace that with my pencil, is negative 2. Combine the middle two terms. Don't forget those equal signs. Negative 5 plus 4 in the middle is negative x. And there would be a negative 1x, but we don't write the 1. And we're done with that one. Let's try a little different of a problem. But it's really the same. It looks different. It's just in disguise. It's the same exact thing in disguise. What happens when you have a binomial like this and you square it? Square the entire binomial? Well, you can rewrite it. That's really just this. The binomial times itself, because that's what squaring is. It's squaring, it's multiplying something by itself. So now we know how to do this. We just take each term and distribute it to each other term. M times negative 5 times m, and then negative 5 times negative 5 equals, actually I'm going to do it down here. M squared, m times negative 5 is negative 5m. Negative 5 times m is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. We simplify, negative 5m minus 5m is negative 10m plus 25. All right. One more, just for good measure. We've got 4a, if you can do this one, you have nailed this concept. So I'll give you a chance to do that on your own for a second. Assuming you have tried. This term times that term. Distribute the first term, distribute this second term here now. Negative b times a plus negative b times negative 3b squared. Now, let's rewrite this thing here. I'm going to write it over here because I'm running out of room. 4 times, and that's a 1 in front here. 4 times 1 is 1. And then there's a 1 up there. A to the third times a to the first. We add the exponents. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then we're going to have 4a cubed times negative 3b squared. So 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. A cubed times b squared is just a cubed, b squared. Negative b times a is negative, I'm going to just put ab, okay, because you can write it ba or ab, it doesn't matter, that's a multiplication property. Negative b times negative 3b squared, well, this is a 1 out here in front, so negative 1 times negative 3 is 3, positive 3. B to the first times b squared is b to the third. And we cannot combine any of these, so this is, in fact, our answer. And we're done.